As horses are all individuals, it is important to find the best possible form of communication which they understand and feels most comfortable. The three Corbin functions consist of a side pull, the contact bit bitless combo with transitional pieces, and a standard bitted bridle. The side pull function allows the rider to work a horse into a consistent contact. This function simulates a regular bitted bridle. Rein tension applied to the left side of the horse will encourage a left side reaction, and vice versa. Instructors and riders will not have to adjust their training or riding, as the same principles of bitted riding applies. Where pressure is placed in the mouth area with a bit, the pressure is now being transferred to the nose area. The contact bit bitless function has a few wonderful advantages. To create this function, a bridle strap is simply added over the bridle, and the two smaller transitional straps are attached to the side pull rings and the bit ring. This combination is a fantastic tool if you are new to trying bitless or feel a little nervous. With this function, the aids that the rider gives the horse through the bit will at the same time be given to the noseband, and therefore will start to teach the horse the sensations given when going bitless.
Sene here is a very nice quiet rider. She's quite capable of getting a horse nice in the hand. So I wanted to just kind of show a before and after with this mare and just a normal bridle. And just how she moves around the arena, how her action is, how her whole outlook is really. She's a typical thoroughbred who's, hasn't had nice memories of the bit and how she doesn't sit very quiet in the hand. Just a moment ago, we've just changed her now onto the Corbin bridle, which gives her contact on her nose as well as in the bit. And you can see right away she's now quite happy to sit into the hand, which just gives the rider a nice feel. And also, if you give her into a little trot, the nice thing as well is if the rider does have a little bit of a noisier hand, not that Sene does, but if they do, it dampers as it gets to the transitional piece. It dampers the amount of movement. So, if you move your hands just like a riding school person, where they kind of lift their hands up and down, yeah, so you don't have great steady hands. Yes, you're going to notice. See how the bit isn't being really affected a great deal while she's doing that. That's good. Okay, now you can stay quiet again. Now just put her just slowly into a little outline. Ask her to come a little softer, and if you remember before, she threw her head up quite often. And she's much steadier, much happier. And I have the contact almost equal from bit to noseband, so she's sharing the pressure. So if you come up here, Susie, you can just see a little bit of the action. So if it were bitless, which you'll see with Rex later, it just will affect here. Now you get just this small action. So if you're asking a horse to come in a little outline, you can see you're actually getting the majority of your nose contact with a little bit of aid through the hand. Yeah? If I were to make this shorter, I could make this stronger on the bit if I chose to. But this mare has been for the last month working in this type of outline, which she's quite happy with.
Since the contact is shared between the nose and the bit, and can be varied from more bit or less bit, this can give the horse more confidence and make them more secure in taking a steady contact. Riders on a green horse can find it a challenge not to lose balance and get left behind when a young horse jumps awkwardly over a fence, and no one wants their horse to have a bad first impression of jumping. Trail and riding horses and ponies will benefit substantially from the dispersed pressure of the bridle. Instructors will be able to accommodate all levels of riders and horses, easily adjusting the bridle to suit the individual needs and requirements. On days that novice riders are learning to jump fences, the bridle can be positioned so that the nose pressure is increased and the bit pressure is decreased, preventing the unintentional pulling on the sensitive mouth area while learning and regaining balance. The third function of the Corbin bridle is that of a standard bitted bridle. By simply removing the transitional straps and attaching the reins to the bit, one can transform it into a bitted bridle.